Hi sparkly beings, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a nice little session for the core as requested. So go ahead and begin with me at the top of your mat. Get nice and grounded, feet hip width apart, roll your shoulders down and back. Gently move forward and back on your feet, kind of doing a little bit of a rocking chair action. And just get nice and grounded. Go ahead and stop, let yourself rest in mountain pose, so palms towards the front. Engage your core, engage your quads, engage your glutes and your calves, your hamstrings, your shoulders, your biceps, your forearms. Your hands are active here. Everything is active. And release, shake it out. Inhale, both arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the air away, chin to chest. Inhale, arms out and up to gaze up. On your exhale, flat back swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms to the mat, step it back for plank. We're going to hold it here. Get nice and grounded in your feet and your hands. Taking a few breaths here. We then shift onto the right hand and guide the left hand up for side plank. Option to lower the bottom knee or stay here. We're going to take our left arm and thread it under our right. Exhale, thread under. Inhale, raise. Exhale, thread under. Inhale, raise. Exhale, under. That's 3, 4, and 5. Come back into plank. Get nice and grounded here. Shift your weight as you need to. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Press into your left palm, rotate towards the side. Once again, option to drop your knee or stay here. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale. Thread it through. Inhale, raise. Exhale, thread it through. 3 more times. Raise. Thread it through. Raise. Thread it through. And 1 more time. Thread it through. Come back into your plank. We're going to lower our knees for a chaturanga version as we just overextended our arms. Exhale here. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Feel free to walk it out here. Press into all 10 fingers, all 10 toes. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Low lunge. Hold it here. Inhale, raise, high crescent. Exhale, hands to heart center in prayer. Inhale as you lengthen through your spine and lean forward. Exhale to come into a twist on the right. So left elbow outside of the right knee. Create length in your spine here. Maybe gaze up if that feels good, or just glance forward. Every inhale is a lengthening of the spine. Every exhale is an opportunity to deepen your twist. 1 more breath here. Inhale to raise. Arms out and up ahead of you. Exhale, palms to the mat. And step it back for plank. Bend your knees and lower for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes. Raise your hips high for downward facing dog. Once again, get nice and grounded here. Feel all 10 fingers pressing into the mat, biceps towards the front of the room. Option to shift into your legs. Inhale, left leg high, up and back. Exhale, guide it through, low lunge. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, press through that front heel, high crescent. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here to lengthen and lean forward. On your exhale, come into your twist to the left. Nice and straight through that back leg. Nice and long through your spine. Maybe gaze up, or keep your gaze in a comfortable space for your neck. Breathing here. Feeling the strength of your foundation in your feet. Inhale, rise. Lengthen on your exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step it back for plank. We're going to hold plank here. I want you to guide your right knee to your right elbow and bring it back. Left knee to left elbow. Bring it back. Right knee to right elbow. Bring it back. Left knee to left elbow. Bring it back. Lower to your knees. In tabletop, tuck your toes, both knees under your hips, both hands under your shoulders. Inhale to raise your hips and gaze up, letting your belly sink towards the ground. Exhale, press the earth away, chin to chest. Navel to spine, really rounding through the back, rounding through your neck. Inhale, open your heart, raise your hips to gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. And come back into your tabletop. Gently bring your hips back and let your knees come wide to the mat. Gently lower your head towards the ground. Option to rotate palms towards the sky. Start to walk your hands back towards you and come to sit in your thunderbolt. Guide your hands to one side. Lengthen your legs out ahead of you. You can scoot up if you need to, as I am here. Get nice and strong in that back, nice and long. Tailbone in the ground, extend arms out ahead of you. Inhale here. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time, slow and controlled. Extend arms out ahead of you, or behind your head rather, and lengthen your legs away from you. Really think about being pulled on both sides. Bring it back. Bring your limbs back closer to you. And here we're going to do some bicycle twists. Take your hands and either at the sides of your heads or clasp behind your head. Extend your legs out ahead of you. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, back to hollow. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, back to hollow. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. One more each side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And lower your knees or your feet. Bend your knees towards the sky. Arms out to the sides and rock your hips back and forth as your knees sway from side to side, like little windshield wiper here. Guide your knees into your chest. Hands on the outside of the knee, and gently circle your knees from left to right. And then right to left. Lower your feet back to the ground. I'm going to move myself a little bit for this next posture because I'm a bit close to that other piece of furniture. So, From here, we're going to come into bridge. So inhale. On your exhale, raise your hips towards the sky. Really clench into those glutes. Option to clasp hands behind you. Also option to bring your shoulders deeper back towards the ground. Holding it here. Gently release your shoulders if you followed me on that last version. Unclasp your hands and roll your vertebra one at a time back down to the ground. Extend your legs up towards the sky and take your elbows into the ground. Shift your hips forward towards your head and place your hands on the back of your lower back, and your fingers should be on the top of your glutes here. So we're in plow. It's quite an awkward posture, especially if it's new for you. But it is really good for your thyroid and great for digestion. So feel free to kind of let yourself relax here. Your toes may not touch the ground. That is totally okay. Option, let your knees collapse a little closer to your ears. And from here, really brace your hands into the lower back as you extend one leg up and then the other for shoulder stand. So holding it here, you're really putting a lot of weight into your elbows, more than your shoulders. Your shoulders are just foundational support here. And bend your knees back in towards your chest. Release your hands from your lower back as you gradually allow your hips to come back towards the mat. Feet back on the mat, knees still high. Arms extend out side to side. And shift your hips as you bring your knees from right to left and left to right. And back to center. Knees into your chest. Clasp opposite elbows here if you can, or just knees on or hands on the tops of your knees. And just sway side to side here. Releasing the lower back. Letting it go. Lower your feet back to the mat. Extend your legs out ahead of you. Extend your arms up ahead. A nice long stretch here. And let your arms come down towards your sides as your feet roll open towards the sky. Scan your body. Imagine a white light coming from the base of your feet out the crown of your head. And through the crown of your head to the base of your feet. As you breathe here, notice any tension in your body and start to let it go. Relax your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, and your chin. Let go of any tension in your neck, shoulders, and chest. Releasing any tension in your arms, wrists, hands, and fingers. And letting go of any tension in your abs, your lower back, and your glutes. Releasing your thighs, quads, calves, knees, and shins. And letting go of any extra tension in your ankles, feet, and toes. As you melt into the ground here, cultivating inner peace. Nothing else matters. Giving this space to yourself to reground and reconnect. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes to bring movement back into your body. And whichever side is comfortable for you, bend your knees towards the skies as your feet come towards your bum. Let yourself roll onto one side. Whatever arm is near your head, place it under as a pillow. Press the other palm into the floor. Breathe here. Start to press into your right palm, or whichever palm is in the ground, and let yourself come to sit back in a nice easy seat to face me. Shoulders down and back, heart open towards the sky, palms open for receiving. Deepening your breath, feeling it grounding you on your exhale through your sit bones. Feeling it lengthening you and lightening you on your inhale through the crown of your head. Inhale, both arms out and up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center for prayer. Inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, gently bow to yourself and thank yourself for this opportunity to reconnect to your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. If you like that, please go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you feel like anybody else would benefit from this, go ahead and share it. Leave any suggestions for future videos in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see you again.